Healthy hair is a sign of general well-being and youth. Hair color and style can significantly alter the physical appearance of a person and thus alter his or her body image. As graying of hair is perceived as a sign of old age, premature graying of hair or PGH can bear an adverse effect on the self-esteem of the individual. Hair is said to have grayed prematurely if it occurs before the age of 20 years in Europeans, before 25 years in Asians, and before 30 years in Africans. Cause of graying is incompletely understood. It is a complex multifactorial process mainly considered to be an interplay of nutritional, genetic, and environmental factors. Besides these causes, there are some disease conditions which cause graying of hair. Thyroid disorders. Thyroid hormones directly alter human hair follicle functions. Both insufficient and excess levels of thyroid hormones T3 and T4 can result in altered hair or skin structure and function. Vitiligo is a condition in which the skin loses its pigment cells or melanocytes. This can result in discolored patches in different areas of the body, including the skin, hair, and mucous membrane. Is it possible to reverse your gray hair to black again? Unless you are willing to dye your hair, you cannot restore hair that's already gone grey to its former color. However, you may be able to preserve the rest and delay the process. Your overall success will ultimately depend on your genetics. Eating the right nutrients and taking other proactive measures may help preserve existing pigmentation, delaying overall graying. Although it's mostly genetically driven, premature graying also has a dietary component. Certain vitamins and minerals help ensure that your hair follicles produce the pigments or melanin that the hair needs to retain its natural color. Consider whether you are getting enough of these nutrients in your diet. Vitamin B12. Vitamin B12 deficiency is one of the most common causes of prematurely graying hair. Vitamin B12 is another nutrient that's essential for your metabolism, DNA production, and overall energy levels. Vegetarians and vegans are more prone to B12 deficiencies because of the nutrient primarily occurs in animal products. You can ensure that you are getting enough vitamin B12 by eating foods like meats, dairy products, and fortified cereals. If you don't get enough vitamin B12, your doctor may recommend supplements, injections, or a multivitamin. Iron. It's not uncommon to have low iron levels if you have premature hair graying. Iron is an essential mineral that helps create hemoglobin in your blood cells. Hemoglobin, in turn, is responsible for carrying oxygen throughout your body. You can ensure that you are getting enough iron in your diet by eating meats, lentils, and dark leafy greens. Copper. Copper deficiency can interfere with energy production throughout your body, affecting your blood cells and connective tissues. Copper plays a role in melanin production too. Melanin is the pigment which gives hair black or brown color. Getting enough copper in your diet like peanuts, almonds and lentils as well as beef liver, crab meat and white mushrooms. Calcium. Calcium isn't just important for your bones. It also promotes nerve, heart and muscle health. Dairy products such as milk and yogurt are prominent sources of this mineral. You can also find calcium in dark leafy greens, fortified cereals and fish. Protein or keratin. You may have heard about keratin treatments for hair straightening and smoothing, but internal keratin can also affect your overall hair health. Keratin is a type of protein that is present in our surface cells. When keratin proteins break down in the hair follicles, this can lead to hair loss and pigmentation changes. You cannot eat keratin as such, but ensuring that you get enough protein in your diet can allow your body to extract amino acids and turn them into keratin. Vitamin D. Vitamin D is essential for bone health. It also helps your body absorb calcium more efficiently. It has found that people with prematurely graying hair also tend to have vitamin D deficiencies. This finding suggests that the nutrient also affects melanin production in the hair follicles. You can get vitamin D from moderate sun exposure, and it's also in foods that include eggs, fatty fish and fortified products. Vitamin B9. In terms of hair health, vitamin B9 can ensure correct pigmentation. If you aren't eating enough folate-rich foods, you might wish to consider supplementation. The daily recommendation for most adults is 400 micrograms. Not all multivitamins contain vitamin B9, so it's important to read product labels carefully. Your doctor may even recommend a separate folic acid supplement. Quit smoking. It's no secret that smoking is bad for your health. It may even contribute to premature graying, especially before the age of 30. Practice better stress management. The association of high stress with sudden hair whitening is questionable. If stress is indeed contributing to your gray hairs, better stress management could help. You may be able to manage your stress better and improve your overall health by using the following tips. Prioritize your commitments so that you are not cutting time out of your home life. Work on saying no to extra tasks if you already have a full plate. Set aside time each week for your favorite hobby. Practice meditation or deep breathing exercises every day, even if it's just for 5 minutes at a time. Exercise daily to help minimize stress and boost serotonin in the brain. While diet and an overall healthy lifestyle can help minimize gray hairs, there's only so much that you can do to control the natural loss of melanin in your hair follicles. There is also a significant genetic component to graying hair. If your parents dealt with the premature grays, the chances are that you will too. Still, this doesn't mean that you cannot try to slow down the graying process. Just remember that if a supplement or alternative treatment sounds too good to be true, then that's probably the case. Above all, you should address any concerns about premature grays or hair loss with a doctor and take necessary steps further. Thank you all.